Dublin! We are Sonja and Sasha from Hellcats.
Thank you for inviting us to be a part of your metal gathering.
See you.
We have a special guest from Slovenia, so I'm giving the microphone figuratively to Hellcats, Sasha and Sonja, so they can talk about themselves.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh. Could you tell us a little bit more what Hellcats is and so on, for those who don't know it?
Hellcats is an all-female band, the first all-female band from Slovenia, a metal band. And we are 4 girls playing hard rock heavy metal since 2003, yeah, but 2006 it was our first gig, so we sometimes say that we are from 2006 on.
That's exactly what I see on internet. 2003 or 2006? Which one is it?
Started it in 2003. We started to looking for other musicians and found the rehearsal space and started to rehearsing. But the first gig was actually 3 years later.
That's quite a while, so we will come back. But now, how are you keeping up, ladies, in these times?
Now it's a little bit easier because this week everything is more free. The government said that pandemic for Slovenia is over. It's over, yeah. So we're already moving freely around, and schools are open, jobs are open, the borders are open, not all of the borders, but we can go, for example, to Croatia, we can go to Italy, now and to Austria. Yes, our neighbor countries.
That's quite a lot, like a lot of freedom. We are still a little bit locked in our country, in Ireland. So yeah, amazing the differences between where you live.
Yep.
So you noted like that the band for a while and so on. So Sonja, how did you keep the band active during all this year?
I think that the main thing is that we are sisters, but we're also best friends. So actually it's 2 of us who is keeping the band alive all the time because we never gave up, even if we didn't have a singer or guitar player. It's something inside of us that makes us go on. So we will never stop.
As all female musicians might know, it's really hard to keep 4 or 5 girls together for many years. So that's why it's not many female bands who are lasting long.
Yeah, that's true. That's not even like for the band in general. Try to keep girls there for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. So the name Hell and Cat. So how did you came up with this combination? And the question is basically asking itself, like cats.
Yes, our friend Vico, he was the bass player of one hard rock band from Ljubljana. He came up with the name. We were asking people for 2 years, what would you recommend for us, the name of the band? And they were saying different stuff. PMS was one of them, or something like that. We didn't like anything, but when he said Hellcats, we immediately knew it's the one for us. But he is a fan of the airplanes, and this name was, we were named after the American Force airplane F6F, I think, Hellcat, something. And that was in 2000.
And later the show Hellcats in USA came out. It was about cheerleaders.
In 2010.
And they were asking us if we got named by them, but we didn't really. Yeah,
we were before them. Yeah. There is many Hellcats bands.
But not female.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the South African band, I think, called Hellcats.
Billy, Italian, we heard at that time. Actually, we were
In contact with them. It was rockabilly, psychobilly band, and they wrote to us if we would make a gig together. Two Hellcats, and we said, okay, why not? For now, we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't
maybe.
yet, but we would. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a bit confusing for the viewers?
Why not? Hellcats night.
Yeah.
Band, another one called Hellcats from South Africa. So you can call them two. I think they're like two guys, one on drums and one guitar. So it's two-man show. Like, but I don't think they're doing metal. I'm not pretty familiar with what they play like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like when I Google like Hellcats, it's the cheerleaders and so on, and I'm like, I don't want that. I want something else. It's really when you like if you have the YouTube channel, it's fine and so on. So yeah, like I think it's the difference, like being alpha emo. It's like disguising. So about Hellcat itself. So how would you you describe it? But how would you define exactly the style of music you make? Is it like heavy metal, or would you say something else?
It's not heavy metal
Like Iron Maiden.
It's more old school heavy metal. Or hard rock heavy metal. We like to say rock metal. Yeah. Because we grew up with all of this music, even rock music, metal music, and in the it was before that it was not so much divided. So whenever it was a metal concert, it was just metal or rock. Or rock. So
If it was metal, it was everything in one night. You had black metal, thrash metal, all the bands you had in one night. Now, after 10, 20 years, it's different. It's like
if you are black metal, doom metal,
or doom metal, you cannot be heavy metal.
Yeah. But we go to all of the concerts because we like in each metal music we like a couple of bands. So and our songs are mix of everything. We don't how do you say divide. We don't think about the genre. What will we do? We just think about the new idea and the new song.
That makes sense. So with which bands did you grow up?
Pantera, AC/DC, Metallica. I liked also Sepultura, Metallica. And I like Judas Priest very much. Judas Priest. Yes. Doro, Metal Queen.
Yeah.
We like British all-female band Rock Goddess.
That's one. Yeah.
The new wave.
From name. Yeah, exactly. Like they started when they were 13, and I think they had like a break for 30 years, and then they are back, and like, whoa.
And during that break, I found them on YouTube, and I couldn't believe what a good band. Before that, I never heard about them. And I actually wrote to them, please get back together. I really love them.
Yeah, it's an amazing band, but like Tracy left like from the original When Girls School, so it's like half Rock Goddess now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's at the same time I discovered the band. It's like quite interesting. So yeah.
So where do you get inspiration when you create music, to write songs, lyrics? Like, where is it all coming from?
It's all coming from our lives, from our experiences, whatever we feel, we write at that moment. So, but we usually don't want to write about depressive stuff because we are not a depressed person. So we like to sing and play the things that makes you feel good, actually. So we always have positive texts
it's not about, oh, I feel so bad, but it's also, yeah, give me power. I have the power, so I can be better. It's always like that. We want to be like, we want to feel good when we play, perform, and everything. So we don't want to remember our bad times, but just to remember our good times. So we enjoy to see our fans, that they enjoy the lyrics, that they are happy when they listen to us. Yeah, that's why we're not so down. We're more
Positive.
uppers.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's the best way to go, basically. Yeah, of course. And when did you come up? How did you come up with the idea to make a band? How old were you?
We were very small at that time. Sonja started in a music school playing flute. Yeah, I was 5 years old when I was already in music school. So I played flute for, I don't know, 7, 8 years. And my teacher was also teaching drums.
So when I was a little girl, I saw in the same room when I was learning how to play flute, I saw that drums. But it was not I didn't even think about it, that a girl could play drums till I was teenager. Then it was always somewhere inside that I would love to play drums. But Sasha played the guitar. Yeah, our parents put us in music school for classical guitar and for flute. So we were performing actually as a duet. Yeah, when we were playing Beatles and stuff like that in primary school. Yeah, and then after that we decided this music too gentle for us. So we started more hard. Yeah, first it was Sasha that switched to bass guitar, and she had a female band at that time. I had one band before. Yeah, they had like one gig, and then everything went. Yeah, we had only one gig, but the girls, we were two different. One girl said, I would like to play punk. The drummer said, I would like to play jazz. And it was totally different ideas. And then the drummer left the band after the first gig. So Sonja decided, let's start together. I will play drums. So the two of us started basically, that was another town. So we started in Ljubljana. Yeah, then I started to learn how to play drums. So then we started to play together. Yes. Actually, it's the only band I have as a drummer. Yeah.
Was it hard for switching from learning the flute to drums?
Actually, it was not so hard as I thought it would be, because when I first learned how to play the first rhythm, I got so happy that it was like I could do anything. So I was really inspired by that. So I just practiced. I had teachers, and I learned a lot of things by myself, actually, then, and together with the band. Yes. So yeah,
that's awesome.
It's an awesome story. So, like you mentioned, your sisters. So, are they your best friends? But you know, when you tour and so on, you spend a lot of time together. So, are there any challenges with that?
Any sorry?
Challenges. So challenges.
We used to be roommates as well as students. So we didn't have any problems with. We almost never argued, maybe once, and yeah, we're like. It's like we have a luck. We're lucky that if she has a bad day, I don't, or the opposite. Yeah. So we like calm each other before we know each other's. We know that we love each other. So we know that we have to, even if we don't agree, we have to talk about it. Yeah. So we somehow find our way together to solve everything. So this is a base of the band. But it's really difficult to keep all the girls together. Yeah. We used to have we still have girlfriends, and when we didn't have band yet, we were 5 friends as students, and 2 of them were always arguing something, and we were always telling them, "Don't argue, please talk to each other." We were always
making peace between two women or three of them. That's what we do in the band. But
Hard job. It's a hard
yeah,
job.
maybe just because we were like that. I don't know why, but it would be by myself. I could never have a all female band.
Yeah, it's the same
Without
with me.
her. No. It's
That's
too much.
amazing, like that you get well alone. It keeps the band like afloat and alive, like at least
You want to add, you said if we would have more sisters, there would not be a problem. But
Maybe,
it's
yeah.
just two of us.
yeah. So and about if you look at the musical aspects, do you listen like to the same music, and do you want to create the same music, or do you have some differences?
Yeah, we listen similar music. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have more. Like
Sonja is
because-
also a teacher, a dance teacher.
yeah,
She teaches jazz ballet. So
yeah,
she,
I'm dancing jazz ballet. So
she likes also 80s pop.
yeah, my favorite music is 80s pop actually.
So I really like that old 80s pop music, like Michael Jackson, and these things are from, I don't know, I love to dance to this music, and maybe Sasha is not so much enthusiastic about it as I am, but as far as concerned like metal, I think we agree completely.
We have the same
yeah,
style.
what we like. At the concerts, when we visit the concerts of other bands, we always know we're going to that concert. We have the same
taste for metal. Taste for
taste.
metal.
So Sonja, when you mentioned that you dance teacher, have you ever tried to dance to metal?
Yeah, I had an idea, but I couldn't find more girls because I think I'm always the only metal girl who is dancing jazz ballet. So maybe I should do like just solos. But I imagined like a group would do that. A group
Yeah,
of
like the video that you put on the YouTube when you were like self-isolation dance, to do something like that in metal style.
yeah, maybe I'll do that one day. Yeah, I didn't try it yet, but I did at the living room, but not I didn't like dancing. Yeah.
Cool.
That would be quite interesting because we have like only headbanging. It would be nice to have something new.
Choreography. Maybe.
Yeah. So, you are. So, can you tell us more about the new album?
Yes, now we are working on a new album. It's been time.
Quite a lot of time.
But we are doing everything really slow because we are doing everything by ourselves, and so to make really song really good as we want, we need always a lot of time, as we need it in the last album. We started making it, I think, in 2005. Yeah, then 2006, the first song, and the album came out in 2013.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like a lot of years of. So one song was like from 2003,
Yes,
and another one was 2012.
yes.
So
I think that it will be similar with this one. Maybe next year, we hope so. Now everything stopped because of this quarantine and everything. But anyway, we had problems even with having the whole band before, because we have two guitar players. One is from
Belgrade, Serbia, and another one is from Slovenia, but she's also lives far away and she's very young. So she cannot be here in Ljubljana all the time. So we cannot play together all the time. So it's again almost just two of us again. And the singer.
Yeah, if you look at the first, just
Yes.
do some rehearsal and go back to our country. Like it's like really crazy.
But she's a really good guitar player and a really great friend. We also told her, please move to Ljubljana. That would be much easier, but let's see.
Maybe in the future. So, but the new album. So, how many tracks will it have? How many songs?
I think it will be similar as before, around 10 tracks. One song is already recorded. It's not the album yet. It's the song Naprej or I Am. So we are working on the 9 other songs. But we are doing everything in English and Slovene again.
Yeah,
like before, we'll make again, we didn't decide if we'll make a double album or Slovenian and English. I think we'll make.
But we will definitely make an LP this time.
Yeah, before
Also,
yeah,
not just CD, because a lot of people ask us if we have LP.
So about the language, so you have like English and then you make a Spanish, like you translate to English, if I understand it correctly?
Yes, when we make music, we often do not think
Of language.
Yeah. When one song comes up, the first song was in English, which we Hellcats.
Yeah.
And the second one was in Slovenian. When we finished all the songs, we decided that we'll make 2 albums. First will be in Slovene. So we made each song in 2 languages.
It depends on inspiration. If we have inspiration in English language, so the song will first appear in English, then we will adjust it in Slovenian. It's not like specific. It's not totally translated, but it has similar topic.
Yes, but not the meaning.
Yeah, it could be different in English and different in Slovenian. It's not the same.
Quite interesting approach. I'm listening like to Slovenian. I like both from Slovenian. Like I have no clue, honestly, what you are singing. Like I don't speak the, but it's really nice to hear something else. So yeah, quite interesting. So
you were touring Russia. Any interesting stories from there, because you were traveling quite a distance?
Where to start? It was a really good experience. We were so happy when they called us. It was in November when we got a mail from Russia that they want us for one festival and they would make a tour out of it. And from November till March, I was talking to the organizers to make this tour as good as possible. It was wonderful. We needed visa, we needed a lot of things, instruments, because I couldn't bring my big bass, flying V bass on the plane. They were supposed to pay another seat for my bass, and stuff like that. So they arranged instruments also. I didn't have to bring my bass, and
I think the biggest thing that surprised us there was like when we first appeared there and performed. We saw
in Moscow.
In Moscow, the audience was big, but at that time we didn't even have had a CD yet, and people were singing our songs in Slovenian. And it's not so similar; it's really different. And they were singing in Slovenian. It was like totally shock for us, and how many fans we had there was really like surprise for us.
It is Slavic language, but it's different. It's different.
Can you understand Russian a bit or not?
No, words maybe.
Na zdrowie.
Yeah, we
that
say
means cheers.
Or it's different.
Yes,
and even they have different writing. Like I cannot read them.
But I think when we drank one vodka, it was easier to talk.
Of course.
It was hard to drink that vodka because their vodka is big like this.
Half of the.
Yeah.
I know, I'm part Russian.
Okay. And some of them, of these organizers, were offended if we didn't drink vodka with them.
Yeah, but we were lucky that we had the band that was traveling with us was Ironica from Finland.
Yeah.
So they were drinking with them. So we were happy that we had them with us.
Because we mostly drink beer or wine, and we never drank vodka
So much. Yeah.
like there.
And we usually don't drink when we have a concert.
Yes.
Drink one beer before the concert and then after. Never we drink a lot.
So we went to bed, for example, after the gig at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And then woke up at 7, at 8 o'clock, already the tour bus came and we needed to go further. It was quite, the singer needed to keep her voice, and we really adore, kako se reče, finska pevka.
Oh yeah, the
Finnish
singer was
Elina.
She was really
Hero for us.
yeah.
She could drink till 5 in the morning and then sing with perfectly heavy
voice.
metal.
Perfect voice. And was really that Iron Maiden heavy
Yes,
metal with really hard voice
Lines.
high
Yeah.
and powerful. And she was we were like no, we have to go to sleep. We cannot drink so much because we have a concert next day. And they were like, yeah, party all the time.
Yeah, they had like
they were-
Finnish guys had mintu vodka for the morning. They said the special vodka with mint is when you wash your teeth in the morning. It was really good, and organizers really made a great job with the concerts, with the promotion. They made big jump posters
everywhere, yeah.
and
We were traveling 1,500 kilometers
Yes.
in 7 days. And it was all the icy road because it was March, so it was a little bit scary. But anyway, they did everything great. Yeah.
That's great.
An amazing story. So you toured also other countries, so Italy, Germany, and countries of ex-Yugoslavia. So can you tell more about stories you had there and what your favorite country is?
Yeah, Italy was a little bit
Yeah, we were
worse experience
yeah.
because we got robbed.
robbed.
Our van was
They broke in.
our van and stole all the equipment.
So we had to actually
Cancel the rest of the tour.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah, it was horrible. But they robbed us like during the day on a paid parking parking place.
Crazy, but it's, I think, Italy, like a lot of robbery, like.
A lot of musicians had that.
So, but we learned something. When you go to Italy and see one guy taught us that when you see at the paid parking space a lot of broken car glass on the floor, then you know that
Don't
it's not,
park there.
Yeah, it's not very safe. Yeah.
Anyway, it's not that we have the favorite country to play because every country is beautiful.
Yes.
All the people, all the metalheads everywhere are great.
Mhm.
They're all respectful. They're all loud crowd. They're, I don't know, the loudest actually are Germans, I think. But anyway, they were all nice to us. We didn't have any bad experiences from people, really. They were so nice.
And
Amazing.
comparing to Slovenian metal scene, which would be best?
We have a great festival. I
Yeah.
hope it will go on because this year it was cancelled. Metaldays, and it's the best festival in this country, I think. It is.
Some people say because a lot of foreigners come to this festival, it's the best, even the best festival in Europe. Because it's special, it's small,
Location
and
is really
location is
beautiful.
near beautiful river. So you can have a really good holidays. You can go swim in the river. The river is like blue-green water, really
Clean,
light,
very
clean water. So a lot of people go there for a week to just to have holidays and listen to metal and concerts.
And from 4 p.m. till midnight or 1 a.m. the concerts on 2 stages. Really great.
For 1 week.
For 1 week.
And
Yeah, this is on my bucket list to go to, definitely. If it's gonna happen. Hopefully it will.
they say it will, 2021. It will. They already are selling tickets.
We are not paid to make a
No, we're not.
commercial about it.
Actually, we played at the
2 festivals.
before it was called Metal Camp. It's the same festival, just it switched name. Before it was Metal Camp, now it's Metal Days. We played 2 times at Metal Camp, but not at Metal Days yet. But yeah, we loved it.
But we were there every single year for the whole week, enjoying the concerts. Really.
Yeah,
From
really
Slayer to Judas Priest to bigger bands or smaller bands. Really nice.
And what festival would you like to perform at if that wouldn't be, Metal Days? Any other festivals?
Sweden Rock. Yeah, we already just said that one.
Or Wacken. Wacken
Yeah.
is also good.
But it's the first thing that comes in my mind is always Sweden Rock. Because since the beginning of the band we were saying that it still didn't perform.
So why Sweden or rock? Is it like a country you would like to visit, or is it like the festival itself?
We've been to Sweden before, but the fans there, the metal fans, the rock fans are really, a lot of them, and really love. I think they would. We also have a lot of fans from there. They love our music, and I think they would love our concert as well.
And what other countries do you want to add?
We want to go to
South America.
yeah, and England, because they were always writing to us, when will you come here? Come here, come here. And South America also.
And of course Ireland.
Yeah, of course.
Because of the Dublin Metal Gathering.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we would love to see you live. It would be amazing.
Yeah, it's just very hard to get here because it's an
Oh,
island.
Now
the borders are closed.
Yeah, concerts are not happening anywhere. So yeah, now it's the worst time. But we hope
It will be better.
Be better soon.
Yeah, we will see also with the Brexit, like from UK, how do you travel now to Ireland? Like we have like a border now.
Oh yeah.
But soon, as everything goes, everything will be solved, hopefully. So let me check. And what is your what's the best Slovenian drink if we look at Slovenia?
Drink, you mean?
Yeah, drink. Like I know that Slovenia has drinks. I've been on holiday in Ljubljana and so on, and I know that you have wine there.
Slovenians drink a lot of wine.
Yeah,
It's
we
like-
have good wines and good beer.
Yeah.
So any recommendations?
Yes, for beer we have now many new
Smaller
breweries, smaller breweries, but the biggest is Union Beer and Lashko beer, and we have also, but I don't have it here, Ljubljana. It's called Ljubljana, like slang.
Yeah.
Ljubljana beer. It's very good.
And how many percent? Like
Union has
4.9.
4.9, but Ljubljana is stronger.
Yeah, you can. It's not like Belgian beers. We have more like those lager.
yeah, that's the reason I'm like asking. I'm used to Belgian beer, so it's like 10, 11, amazing. That one as well. It's like hardcore. So we talked about the all-female scene. So I was wondering about the all-female scene in general. How is it like in Slovenia, and if you look outside of Slovenia?
Actually, now we don't have any all-female bands, I think, at that moment. Because we are doing every year, Sasha and we are organizing all-female
Festival.
Festival
for all female bands. It's called Dan Rock Žena. That means the Day of Women in Rock. And it's held in 8th of March, which is International Women's Day. So every year we're searching for all female bands from all over, even from Slovenia. We check Slovenia first. Every year if someone new is here. Yeah, so I think that all female bands were playing at our festival, and it was like one year there was a female band, and then next year was gone. So they like separate. So for now, really, it's not a lot of female musicians, and we want to inspire girls to play guitars and drums. That's why we started with that festival at the beginning, so that the girls would see that, come on, let's do it, let's play drums, let's play guitars. We also have 2 hands and 2 legs like guys do. We love metal. A lot of girls listen to metal and have great ideas for writing songs. Lyrics. So we want to show them by when they come to the concerts or when they see girls on the stage, we want to show them that they would be inspired, that they could also learn how to play. And we actually give them a chance to perform their music live in the biggest, the best club in Ljubljana, Ortobar. So we invited girls from Italy, Serbia, Nemesis band and Jenner are good bands from ex-Yugoslavia as well, from Serbia. Jenner is a band of our guitar player Alexandra as well.
Interesting.
In Italy,
that's a great thing, because like before, like look a few years back, how women were treated in metal. You know, if there was a woman singer only, like she was laughed at. And now if you're trying to make a festival, it's amazing.
Yes, and you're right. We had many problems at the beginning with metal crowd here in Slovenia. If it wasn't for our friends from Norway who were supporting us and telling us don't give up, it's happening just there. We really support here on North. We support girl bands, and we kept on working because here it was hard at the beginning. We heard many things from guys: go to the kitchen, stop performing, or stuff like that. Guitars are not for girls. But that was back in 2006. Yeah, now it's different. Now they accepted us and they are like supporting. We have a lot of support of men, and you can also see a girl guitar player in black metal band, which before was impossible.
Quite interesting. So it's quite an initiative, but if you look like in general, like most women, like there are not so many, like all females. I think like I can only name 2, like Girls School, you, like who are active, and that's it.
Yeah, there are many bands in Italy actually. Yeah, all female bands. But there are actually so many of female bands in Milan. Yeah, Milano, that we were really surprised, but most of them are cover bands. Yeah, that's the problem, because, and we asked, why are you all just playing covers, that you're not making your own music? And most of them said that if they would have their own music, they would have no place to perform, because people are not supporting original music. They're supporting covers like Biker Fest and things like that, and they pay only for covers. So that was really sad. That's why they don't even try to make their own music, most of them. But there are a lot of good guitar players also in Italy. So,
it's like losing your origin, becoming like a cover band. So so you mentioned like you listen to Rock Goddess. Any other bands, all female bands that you are really into it, listening, or guitar players you like?
Oh, guitar! I love the Vixen bands from America. And what else? There are many of them.
I like Jennifer Batten as
Yeah.
guitarist.
And Nita Strauss is very
Nita
good.
Strauss is really
From
good.
Alice
yeah.
Cooper.
And
There are many women in rock music and singer as well.
Interesting. Like I don't name something to check out. It's like done or questions. So
We have a question from the viewer, Anthony Positos, asking in the future, with which big band in a concert would you like to be support of? Which band would you like to support?
Judas Priest. Yeah.
Judas Priest and Metallica.
Metallica, yeah.
Cool.
Pantera is not possible
Yeah.
anymore.
Terrible.
Yeah, Metallica and Judas Priest, I think.
interesting. So for you to cover a pop song.
Pop song.
Yeah.
If you would do a cover of a pop song,
Oh,
metal style, I suppose.
I don't know.
I would probably say with some 80s pop music, of course. Maybe
I don't know. It's
Michael Jackson. No, I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
Michael
Michael Jackson. Pop music.
Jennifer Batten. No?
Yeah, Jennifer Batten. Beat It. Or,
Yeah.
And make Metal Days, if you would be in charge of choosing which headliners would be on Metal Days, which four would you choose?
4.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah. Metallica.
Metallica.
Uh,
Slayer were pretty good headliners.
They were also. Yeah, they were already.
The days. I mean, they used to play at Metal Camp already. So.
And the
fourth one is
there were already a lot of bands already there as headliners.
Yes.
Like Dream Theater were also great.
Yeah, Dream Theater.
I would say, oh, King Diamond was also
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say King Diamond
Yeah.
again. I would love to
Nice.
see him.
Otherwise, I miss Motorhead as well. I miss.
Yeah.
So if he would be,
I mean,
Yeah, and girls could like they were both amazing, like both of them like together touring and so on. And it's funny, like when
in the 80s, we've heard some friends told us they've been to their concert in the 80s in Ljubljana. They played together.
yeah, I can imagine that when I talked to girls, who they were like mentioning Lemmy and so on, because I was backstage at Girls' School, and they were like, "Yeah, Lemmy would love to be backstage with people and so on." And they told like Lemmy, so it's like legend, like.
Yeah. We were lucky to meet Girls' School, talk to them. We drank a beer together at the festival.
cool.
Really, girls, great.
Yeah, they are great, like amazing, like to talk and so on, and the show they put on, it's amazing. There were
A question from Martin Kohler. Will Dasha come back as a singer after pause? When will that be? If so, will Carmen do some gigs?
Hello, Martin.
Yeah, we know
Yeah,
Martin.
We know Martin.
Actually, we met. He came after our show in 2010 at Metal Camp Festival. He's from Germany.
Yeah, we see each other every year at that festival.
Yes, Dasha is our singer, and now she has 2 small children, and she's on a, how is it called, maternity pause.
Maternity.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the future brings. Now we have the singer Carmen. She's also really good.
She was also, when Dasha had her first baby, Carmen was also singing with us.
Yes.
And we are like friends for I don't know how many years now, a lot. So yeah, we get along good. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah.
It's like that in all-female band. You cannot force someone to play, to go to rehearsals. But we need rehearsals 2 times a week, and we used to rehearse 3 times a week at the beginning, and it's hard maybe for some people some members to curse and to tour, especially if you have small children. We'll see what happens. We don't know.
Yeah. So
we actually have a concert tomorrow.
Ah, nice.
Nice. Where?
Private party, but
Can
yes,
we come, please, when you do the concert?
Yes,
have a concert.
we actually have it. It's in Slovenia is now allowed to have concerts up to 200.
Yeah.
That's nice.
This week. So tomorrow we have like in one part of Ljubljana, it's like a private concert. 4 bands are playing. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Concerts so much.
yes. I miss metal concert.
Yeah, to go to, not just to play.
Yeah. So you will be headbanging tomorrow, and we will be sitting here in Dublin, stuck at home.
I will give the phone to someone to video live us to take a video.
Cool.
It will be amazing. We can share it on Dublin Metal Gathering, who is hungry for a concert. Like, look what you're missing here.
Yeah, we need all teleport or something.
It will be amazing. Or take a plane, be gone.
Hope that all this will be over soon, because it's too long.
It's torture for musicians.
Yes.
And for people who love to go to concerts.
And artists.
Especially now, summer without festivals, it will be hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
We haven't been home for non-summer since 20 years. Or how many? 15?
Yeah, the
15 years we're going to at least one festival
during summer.
And this summer will be the first one without it.
It's like really weird. It must feel weird, like having no concert, nothing.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. We are posting all stuff about Hellcats, links and so on, so you can support them in person. And thank you for watching and participating with the questions, with asking questions. And thank you, Hellcats, Sasha and Sonja, for the opportunity to chat with us. And thank you. It was really nice.
Thank you so much. It's a really good idea, as you have Dublin Metal Gathering.
Yeah.
Really good support to musicians and also to viewers who are at home right now, who cannot go to concerts. So great idea.
Thank you for the feedback. It's like the reason why we started. We were like, we love bands and so on. And I find it great that I could invite like Hellcats, like the band I've been listening for years since I was a teenager. And it's really inspiring. Like you told, like girls making like metal, like Girls' School is amazing, but they are like in their 60s. It's amazing to see someone younger taking up the metal force and like doing metal all female.
Thank you so much. It was
Thank you
really
for joining.
Yeah.